But yeah, man, another episode, Nutty and Cash show.
Thanks.
And he did one in a couple months, but a lot of stuff been going on. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just go through whatever I've been seeing lately. Y'all think of something. But the Diddy trial been going on. They got the verdict. I told people before, we was talking about it, you know what I'm saying, months ago. We been said probably ain't gonna stick with them charges, you know what I mean? But this was a smear campaign.
Absolutely.
He definitely is that do criminal shit.
Another chance for him to
So Diddy
defame another black man, but we ain't gonna act like, you know. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing what the fuck he was out here doing.
And Diddy did arrive back at the Metropolitan Detention Center where he's been held since his arrest in September. And he was greeted actually by a standing ovation from his fellow inmates. Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilo, said that they had, quote, never seen anyone beat the government. And back at the courthouse, that same attorney on Diddy's defense team celebrated with words of his own.
It's a great victory for the jury system. You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had. They're not stopping, but one thing stands between all of us and a prison, and that is a jury of 12 citizens.
And Diddy
So
did
y'all
arrive
do
back.
Diddy shit? Horrible.
Yeah, so they said they was giving him the inmates was giving him a standing ovation when he came back from the courtroom. They've been basically saying this fishy thing going on with the trial, like some of the jurors questionable, you know what I'm saying?
Jurors
like,
are questionable, exchanging information, you know what I'm saying, outside the guidelines of which, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers can speak about the case.
Okay, has this ever happened in the feds? So we talk about the feds, right? They have a
usually people
conviction.
don't beat the vet because
Right,
that's
so
why they
let's
trying to
get to
say
that.
it's deeper than it actually is. Like everybody tied in some kind of way. Like,
Well, of course the shit-
not even just, you know what I'm saying. People on both sides is like tied in with this shit.
Okay, of course, and that's a given. That's a big given, right? But here's the thing we have to really think about. Any other person that probably would have had those slated charges against him, it probably even would have went to the federal level, because the things that he and the type of time they were trying to give him, just because he was a little freaky, it's fair to say. You see what I'm saying?
They could have got him on state charges with all the little petties of prostitution and all that.
And that's probably
if they
what-
would have just hit him with the state, you know, domestic violence. They could have hit him with
Right.
all that type of shit.
And that's probably
but they
where-
tried to take it to all the way.
And that's probably where it should have landed, right?
Yeah.
But for whatever reasons, just like you said, somebody really got it after for this dude. They had Homeland Security, evade all his properties, had his family handcuffed, and we clearly see what this shit was about. You see what I'm saying? So it has to be bigger. It has to be a bigger picture. Something
The growing
is
rumor
bigger.
is the liquor company is the one who really had it out.
It got to be something like that. And
But
I'm not.
again, these are all speculations and what we think happened. But do you agree or disagree with the verdict?
Man, I think it just is what it is because it's just like, okay, it ain't like I'm rooting for it, like, you know what I'm saying, to get out, but he's just in the middle, he's just in like an OJ situation, like where, you know, we look at the justice system like it's fucked up and it be against black men, you know what I'm saying, so we see that side, so that's the only reason people have like some type of sympathy, I guess you would say, but the shit he was doing, people ain't looking at it like, oh, he full of shit, like, you know what I'm saying, he a piece of shit type behavior. But as far as the verdict, I mean, shit, they went through the whole trial. Shit, like, I don't know, he beat that up. Like, what you gonna say? You know, he had the jury, everything that they threw at him, he fought. However he did it, he did it. So.
Well, I would like to respectfully interject because what I saw, contrary to what everybody's sentiments or feelings might be, what I saw was people that were having the same amount of enjoyment as he was at points. Cassie, before the video came out, you know what I'm saying, she was still with Puff. She was out in Puff's documented, they could go back and see it. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly felt that when the government granted everybody that was a witness for the government, when they sat on the stand, pretty much all of them had immunity. They were agreeing to illegal, they were testifying to illegal things that they were doing with Puffy. And a lot of escorts said they never had any contact with Puffy. The AKA James, the AKA girls Puffy was with, you know, they said that, you know, they gave him money. They would set up these meetings. So, you know, the charges that he's charged with, definitely state level charges, and they probably wouldn't even went this far. This is a clear example of defaming a black man, a public lynching. That's the only thing you can say. You see what I'm saying? Just on the fact they had immunity, you know? So I certainly express my sentiments and feelings to victims of rape, but, you know, now it's almost setting the standard as, you know, it's a price for rape, because now you're going out and you're getting money instead of going to the police. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I just feel like it's all just fucked up. I mean, you know, I feel like if Cassie was really hurt, she should have filed a criminal complaint instead of a civil. And I feel like if she would have spoke from that standpoint and that viewpoint, it would have been more symbolic. Because right now, I'm afraid we live in a microwave culture, instant, everybody monkey see, monkey do. You know, it's almost setting the standard to saying that, hey, instead of you going to the police to get raped, sue them and get money out of it. You see what I'm saying? Instead of actually seeing that person pay for it.
You said in the beginning, saying...
Because I feel like it's more domestic violence. You see what I'm saying, than anything.
Right, but people only do that if you got money. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have money, then they just go send you to jail, because, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got you, so fuck it.
But watch what I'm saying. You're going to have a lot of these mimicky cases. Just recently, Fat Joe just had some allegations dropped on him. You see what I'm saying? These people coming back for 20, 30 years, 10 years. I mean, you know what I mean?
But that was a point that I had seen somebody bring up, and they're saying that this Me Too movement and stuff has been kind of going for like the last couple of years. You know, it got going and it hit the peak. But after a while, there was also the other side where people started to see, you know, not all women be telling the truth. And that's been coming out too, so it kind of balanced it out. So they're saying, are we kind of at that point now where they're not just believing all women and stuff now? You know what I mean? Like now people still, you know, women getting the side eye because it's already been so many cases of women lying and stuff.
Right.
That, you know, it kind of...
It actually messes up the true victims. You know what I mean? That actually... went through those moments in life.
Right.
Nobody wishes that, but we don't want the standard out here amongst these young ladies to be weaponizing, you know, the justice system for their well-being. We don't want that standard out because, you know, Cassie was still after, you know, the domestic stuff, was still, you know, texting Puff and still having intercourse with Puff while she was engaged with her husband. You see what I'm saying? And that's foul.
The money grabs. Like James Harden's being sued now, you know what I'm saying? A young lady said she was sexually assaulted at one of his events and his security didn't stop it.
Wow.
Now he's been held liable.
Wow.
Right, so obviously it's already
It's actually
started
his little cousin.
Right.
That's it, you know, that's just crazy. But I mean, I don't wish no harm on no woman. These types of situations are delicate and they're very, you know what I'm saying, very, you know what I'm saying, just it's very, very delicate, you know, unless you know only the people that were in those instances know the ins and outs of those situations that were going on. They know what they gave consent to, what they plan on giving consent to, and how things turn out once you start engaging with a person, you know, because we've all been intimate with people, and then, you know, one thing led to the next, and then you find yourself experiencing new things, and then, you know what I'm saying, one person like is saying one thing, and then another person takes it too far, you know what I'm saying, and then those are consensual things, you know what I'm saying, and then they happen in the moments, but you know what I'm saying, but at no point do we ever condone, you know what I'm saying, domestic abuse, you know what I'm saying, assault, you know what I'm saying, you know, and then and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to go on record with this, you know what I'm saying? A friend of mine, you know what I'm saying, told me this a while ago. A friend of mine, Frank, he used to work for the school district. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a very attractive man, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have the most finances in the world, but he understood that he didn't have the gap vernacular or gift the gab, you know what I'm saying, to communicate or have a conversation with a lady, or the physical appeal, you know what I'm saying, to make her want to, you know what I'm saying, have sex with him. So he didn't mind paying escorts. He had a couple of friends that were escorts, you know what I'm saying, and they would come hang out, you know what I'm saying, he would help them move and do things like that. Like they really had a real relationship, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, in a service exchange.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In America, we deem that illegal because you can't tax it. You can't put a tax on a woman's body and say, hey, you're my property and now I'm going to sell you, because when the product doesn't sell, you wanted to, you damage, discarded, or whatever.
Well, actually,
and it just it's a example of just in a sense of why, you know what I'm saying, prostitution, you know what I'm saying, isn't legal, you know what I'm saying, in a humane sense of why they call it human trafficking. And reason why we're having this trial now, you know what I'm saying, even if somebody, you know what I'm saying, was willing to engage, and then yes, it was money, hey, you know what I'm saying, I know some strippers and they when it came out, but they don't mind, you know what I'm saying, doing a little something extra, you know what I'm saying, if you pay a little more on the back end, you know what I'm saying, and they're willing, you know what I'm saying, but you can't say, hey, I'm finna go pay for some women to come through and whatever.
So Puffy was really smart, and actually, it's one state in America that prostitution actually is legal. It's in Utah. You go to the Bunny Ranch, he's making all the fucking money in the world. He even have a TV show. It's shit crazy.
Yeah, straight.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? But that's only in one place.
So with Puffy in particular, since he had an entertainment company, had he changed the verbiage on these extracurricular activities that he was doing, like he has Bad Boy Film, so he can say he's doing a casting call. You see what I'm saying? He could have said that.
If he was
the verbiage.
If he was doing pornos like
because of
they
porn,
do in Miami,
yeah, right. What separates him?
He could have been doing.
Right.
He wasn't really.
What separates
He wasn't
him from a
really
porn star?
trafficking. He was just being freaky.
You
They
pay a
do it-
porn star
They do it
to
all the
supply
time.
out to come.
And this is another
It's just the verbiage.
And then this is another degree of the game. And I think like this is where, you know what I'm saying, like they try to throw the RICO, because you know what I'm saying,
The RICO was crazy.
Yeah, and it's thrown out. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, all right, we're trying to track the money, and things like, are you paying for hotels and this and that and the third? So I run entertainment company. You know what I'm saying? I have all types of artists, makeup artists, you know what I'm saying, hairstylists, music artists, musicians, actors, directors. I'm doing small films and things right there. So I have all of these resources at my leisure, and I also have multiple companies, you know what I'm saying, that I draw checks from. And then as a business owner, you know, checks and balances, I put money over here to pay for businesses over here, put money over here, pay businesses over here. You know, money doesn't have a face as long as it pays what it needs to pay. You know what I'm saying? So if I can give an advance to an artist, so like, hey, I want this artist to go perform in Atlanta, and I'm gonna pay for room and board while they're there. You know what I'm saying? I got their per diem, food, drinks, you know what I'm saying, their partying time, wardrobe. Time that's on me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to put my name on there. I can put my company. The company is paying for my artists to travel. So hey, I got four artists. You know what I'm saying? They finna go party with some more artists that I got, and then we finna have a creative night out.
Are you putting yourself
It's
in
the
his
verbiage.
shoes, or what do you?
It's the verbiage. That's what separates them from us, right? Because them know how to play it, right? Us, we tend to be us a little bit, right? But like I said, it's the verbiage, because nothing separates Puffy from the average porn star.
So
in the adult entertainment industry, and he's entertained.
I mean, but that's the point that I'm making. But that's the point that I'm making, though, G. You know what I'm saying? So even if I flew out Jane Schmo, you know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, did you pay for her room and board? Like, yeah, my company did. You know what I'm saying? So why did you do that? And why would you do it? I'm like, well, shit, I have artists all the time. I don't have to write a personal check for an artist to travel under my expenses. You know what I'm saying? It's a company expense.
Well, that would be cool until the point that the actual victims, quote unquote, start testifying otherwise.
Who cares how I pay for it? It's my money. I can spend it how I want to.
Well, obviously the government feels a certain
That's
type
the
of
whole
way.
reason why he's.
That's the whole reason why we're here.
Exactly. And what law states that if I have a company and I pay for travel and per diem for my artists, at any given time, if I decide to go pick up Crystal Lee tomorrow and I decide to sign her and I'm finna fly her to Atlanta to a studio
She has sex with people. That's how they do it in America. That's how when the women can. have they say of what went on. You know what I'm saying? Once you had sex with them, so that's just the thing. But they try to throw the man.
That's between two consenting adults. I didn't pay for her to go out there and have sex.
Right.
And she decided on her flight there that she decided she wanted to fuck somebody on the trip. You know what I'm saying? That's a personal choice.
That's right, and that's part of why he got off, because they seen the
let's go
videos,
shopping.
they
Cool.
seen,
Right.
they
And in the
seen the messages, they seen that
Hey,
it
let's
was
go
more
shopping.
than just transactional.
Let's go shopping. I got a $15,000 tab. You know what I'm saying? Go get whatever the fuck you want. And in the midst of us shopping and us mingling, hey, so by the way, next weekend I'm throwing a party. You know what I'm saying? A little pool bash. You know what I'm saying? I would love you came through. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some extracurriculars. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna. You know what I'm saying? We might do a little extra, you know what I'm saying? Of course, all of the party favorites is gonna be there. And you know what I'm saying? We might do a little something extra, put this shit on the film. You know what I'm saying? We got a little.
Are you shooting? Is this the new ad for the Diddy return party or what?
I'm just saying.
Well, on the flip side of that, no, check this out. On the flip side of that, I want to, say that his defense, they did a wonderful job because, like you said, they gave him a standing ovation. That gave people in their hope. But Puffy have a little money.
Frico's not a Rico.
Yeah,
a Frico
is not a Rico.
Well, the thing is,
Rico.
the same thing that they doing to him is the same thing. There was a bunch of dudes and men that said that they were sexually assaulted by Diddy.
Well,
they had claims, and those claims were not. Those claims were not brought forth really. Like they didn't really bring that up.
But this is what I was getting at, Retro. This is what I was getting at. His lawyers, defense lawyers, defense team, they did a wonderful job because a lot of those claims were thrown out before. They were even talking about dropping a couple of charges before, they went in to
But what's
deliberate.
the difference between them and Cass?
What you mean the difference between them?
Why was their stories instead of not as, not as important as Cassie and Jane Doe and you know what I'm saying?
Why were their stories not as important?
Right.
What do you mean?
Because
they didn't really bring that as part of the trial. The main stuff they focused on was
they were the main reasons why he got the 2 charges that he got. What are you talking about?
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Their testimony alone.
But they could, but that's what I'm saying. That's what they chose.
This is what I was saying. This is what I was saying.
That's what they chose to pursue as their case. Like that's what they based the case on.
I salute the defense team because some of the main charges that would have just the RICO alone would have done, right? You know what I'm saying? And these are tough charges to beat, like RICOs and shit like that. I just feel like the feds are overusing the RICO thing, right? Because it was meant to, take out mob members. But for him to get 3 of the 5 charges dropped.
It was running a prostitutional enterprise.
Now watch this here. For him to get 3 of the 5 charges dropped, and I think there was transportation of like a prostitute or something like that for victim 1 and victim 2.
Yeah, transportation and engagement.
Transportation and engagement. Okay, so the feds go on a point system. So all these people talking about Puffy's gonna get 10 years and shit. It's over. Like niggas don't even go to the feds about that, right? But Puffy has no jacket, so they go on the point scale. So he meets the standards for him to get the bare minimum. So at most he may do 18 months or some shit like that. He's not doing no more than, and he already got back time. You see what I'm saying? Puffy's not gonna be in jail long, but he definitely needs to get help because he has a problem.
Is he gonna be able to go?
He
back
needs to get help, and maybe I ain't gonna say like. A person don't learn. It takes a certain amount of time. Everybody grows at different points, but it's very embarrassing to have just being real for a moment. Have your family sitting in court while they really basically go through your bedroom life. You see what I'm saying? And you got daughters, and they're trying to go out here and meet a young gentleman. And you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure
right.
they could have told him not to come, but if he decided to be there,
well, no. I'm just saying.
He ain't really got no sense.
I'm just saying, as men. But I'm just saying, as men. And he's a father. It's a higher standard that you should hold yourself to.
Yeah, but I've been in prison, fam. So I understand that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Of you in there fighting the case of some bullshit, you done did, and they running the case.
You ain't did it on no sex shit. They weren't talking about your bedroom.
But I'm just saying that when a motherfucker
that shit different, bro.
But when a motherfucker speaking on you in general in a bad light in front of your family, it could be sexy.
No, bro, they're talking about your bedroom and your penis size and shit like this here. And your fantasies.
So what did you say? You got
that shit hit. I'm saying, but see,
is it shame and is it supposed to be embarrassment?
It's definitely embarrassment. It's fair to say it's embarrassing. I'm not gonna act like it ain't. Everybody shake it off or whatever because you're a man. But I'm saying the lesson. So if you happen to be in a situation, there's a lesson to be learned. It's a takeaway. There is definitely a takeaway, right?
Yeah, I don't feel
So
like Diddy finna learn nothing from that. I ain't gonna lie. Like he probably looking at this like, yeah, hell yeah, like he gonna chill, baby.
Man, that man lost a lot.
That nigga gonna go down.
That nigga lost a lot, bro.
That nigga go down.
It definitely damaged his
The
name.
most live he was liver than Prince.
You don't think when he came through, you don't think he be, at some part of him don't be loving, he an attention whore. All the people like attention.
It don't even matter, but that's what I'm
Do you think
saying.
he could go back mainstream?
That's
man,
all I'm saying,
after the
Retro.
case?
That's
Baby,
fine.
little 40, baby.
And that's what I'm talking about. I'm
You
talking
think he
about
could go back mainstream?
I'm talking about that Diddy, right? Fuck that. He's the head of the house. He's the head. You set the standard. You set the standard. He's the man. Like you can't put yourself in situations when you get on a certain situation. You don't put yourself because you know better.
Who is you telling that? Diddy? He probably
I'm saying I hope he gets help and things on that level. Because I mean, think about it. How many successful black people do we really have to look up to that's coming from like the hip hop realm of things, right? Because it's more influential.
But that's not the only motherfucking place where we got him at. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
We gotta stop just looking there.
No. I specifically said it like that because we have more influential black people in the world. I'm just speaking from a hip hop standpoint because that's where we know Puppy from. So I have to monetize it to the hip hop world. I know it's great. People.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is
Diddy
pop
the
culture.
icon
Let me break it down like this up. Pop culture shapes the world.
We should be
pop culture or hip hop culture?
Hip hop culture, pop culture.
Because them are two different things.
Hip hop is the #1 genre right now in the world.
Right, but pop culture is popular culture. That is not our culture.
Okay, facts. But I'm speaking from a hip hop standpoint. That's why we even
so say it's from the hip hop culture.
Right, for lack of better words, right?
Right.
So hip hop culture shapes the world. What we do or dictate that's cool.
We have a heavy influence.
Super heavy, bro. Super.
Yeah, we have a heavy influence.
Super duper. So we created that, and now we see what that births. You got a Jay, you got a Russell Simmons, you got a P Diddy.
But them
you got a
like those are successful hip hop artists who've done things outside of that. But are you talking about like just solely looking at them like we need more of them? Or are you talking about just in general, like there are not enough African Americans who do things, you know what I'm saying, that we can look up to that we know of?
From a hip hop perspective, and I'm solely speaking from a hip hop perspective, we don't have many billionaires. We don't.
It's barely a $1 billion industry in itself. I mean, I know
it's huge, bro. But all I'm saying, I would say everybody slice how they want to slice it.
Don't even really have no.
The reason why they're lynching Puppy like that is our culture has always been a rebellious culture.
Because he went against that.
I always have been.
That's what I think.
Because you know when it hit suburbia, when hip hop hit suburbia, and they're hearing their kids saying these obscenities and this, that, and the other, they're like, this music is awful.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So hip hop has always had that type of stain. And to have people that's birthed from that to be successful, you see what I'm saying? And it's the biggest genre now. It took over rock and roll. You see what I'm saying?
With the biggest, like if you're looking for
what I'm saying is,
if
there's a greater responsibility, Retro.
So Diddy needed to be more responsible.
You don't think he should? How do you know about his bedroom? Let's be real. What are we talking about?
Diddy don't give for you. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point.
Why are we even talking about Puff Daddy's bedroom? That means you fucking up in life.
Oh yes.
Yes, nigga.
Shouldn't have been doing that, but
of course. So my takeaway from that, let's stay here. My takeaway from that is everybody has to learn. And I say I hope Diddy learns from it because he has a greater burden to bear. You see what I'm saying? For his whole family. That shit's embarrassing.
He did learn.
That's your dad, that's embarrassing. You gonna go there because you gonna show y'all family got strength, but that shit is highly embarrassing.
He learned from Tommy, what's the dudes that run the labels? He learned from them how to blackmail people.
Well, you know, that go on to. It's the industry.
In the music industry. Yeah.
It's the industry.
Yeah, what's next we got on the
right, so Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy is a bad motherfucker, man. Free Diddy.
Ah, man.
Free him.
We got
covering
Gervonte. Maybe we should go.
bonding out of jail.
I'm going straight to the
This is a first for me because as Davis was walking out of the
Speaking of
Guilford
niggas
Night
fucking
Center,
up.
he had 3
No
corrections
bullshit.
officers surrounding him, not
And
only allowing
I'm sure
reporters
this
to
ain't
get
as
close
bad
to
as
him
it
to
is,
ask
and
him
I hope it
questions.
ain't.
That said, I
You
did
know what I'm
ask
saying?
those questions
Again,
as to his
I don't
allegations. He is
condone no type of
accused
domestic
striking his
violence.
ex-girlfriend, the
That
mother
shit
of
is
his
wrong.
children.
All
I
counts,
asked him
man
about
versus
those
man,
charges.
female
He
versus man. You
refused
know what I'm
to answer our
saying?
questions.
Either way it goes.
You are looking at the mugshot of
You think
professional
this is
and
gonna
well-known
affect the
boxer,
fight?
30-year-old
I hope it don't.
Gervonte.
When is-
I don't
when
want
is he
it to affect. I
supposed
don't
to
want it to
fight?
affect. I don't want this to affect his livelihood. I love seeing Tank fight. I would hate to see the WBC, WBA, you know what I'm saying, strip his boxing license behind shit like this. Or, you know what I'm saying, have any internal conflict with the house where, you know what I'm saying, interferes with his kids. You know what I'm saying? But you know, man,
Davis was nowhere. Certainly, this is not the first time Davis had made headlines for his run-ins with the law involving domestic violence. I tried to speak with him back in 2022 as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail for allegedly hitting his ex-girlfriend outside of his Parkland home, causing injuries to her face. Covering.
So we absolutely got to do this too.
So you
Just
can
because
have
it's in the
no criminal
news,
record.
we absolutely got to do this. Just because it's in the news, we need to stop running with the narrative, right? Because we don't know what happened because this actually happened before.
I don't know why you speaking on the narrative. I just say, man, I just hope it ain't as bad as it is. And my last thing is, if you're in a situation with somebody and that shit is not working, the best thing you can do is separate.
Right.
And then if y'all can find some common ground to talk to, you know what I'm saying, and grow, and then y'all can find a space where y'all know that y'all are better for each other, y'all are better for yourselves before y'all come back, and y'all are whole before y'all decide to come back. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, you know what I'm saying, move on with it. But if not, hey, man, you find your peace there. I'm going to find my peace over here. And we can find some common ground, co-parent, because we do have kids, do that. But you know what I'm saying? But, like, do not force it. If you know a motherfucker agitating you and you agitating that other motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, trying to force it and be in the same room at the same time, knowing the energy ain't off and this friction, it's only going to get bad when that motherfucker bomb go off. And you end up with situations like this.
What if it wasn't that serious? What if they were fighting over honey buns and shit?
Man,
Like crazy shit that happened. Like this got killed over honey buns or some shit.
facts. And
I don't tell it with domestic violence. It be some dumb shit.
And we hate that. I hate the headlines. You know what I'm saying? Because like once you hit a certain point of stature, you know what I'm saying, whether it be like fame or political power,
Let's talk about it.
You have any type of face, or people start looking at you and cameras follow you and people recognize you. You have to be mindful of the shit that you do when you outside.
There you go. You're held to a higher motherfucking standard. That's what I'm
Whether
saying.
you want to or not, you're like, well, I'm just human too.
Yeah, but you got
motherfuckers ain't watching you.
Yeah, man. And that's what I was saying about the last situation. Same shit. Us as men, period. You know what I mean? Forget them. You know what I mean? But we all have to be held at a higher standard if we have people that depend on us in our life. That's period. So,
Yeah, for sure.
hope Gervonte get through that situation.
Do you think he could be Roach in the rematch?
That's gonna be a good one. I think Tank got enough, in his toolbox to get through Roach, but it was a very close, tough fight. And it shouldn't even have went that close. With Gervonte.
They're actually very even and equal fighters. Man. Gervonte did win it. You know what I'm saying? When you're coming in, you gotta beat the champ. Like you gotta beat the champ. You know what I'm saying? You can't punch your way through it.
Well, he switched his camp too, though.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But
That-
however you do it, you know what I'm saying? The rules still apply. And yeah, I went back and I rewatched that fight a couple nights ago. And you know what I'm saying? If you watch it, you know what I'm saying? Tank still came forward. They countered. They met in the middle at some points. You know what I'm saying? But then Tank was just, you know what I'm saying, a stronger, better fighter. He lasted, you know what I'm saying? They gave a few more rounds than Roach did. And that was the deciding factor. He just had 2-3 more rounds up on him. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what decided it. And at any time, like when you have a fighter that's known for knocking motherfuckers out, and then you're supposed to be like the next motherfucker that's like that on an arrival, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be a KO or nothing.
Well, my take from it was Gervonte didn't really train for Roach because he's just a natural talent. Coach Calvin, shout out to Coach Calvin. I follow him. Coach Calvin is a wonderful trainer. He's been with Gervonte ever since he was knee-high to a fly. That was basically like his old man, but really a mentor to Gervonte. For whatever it is, because I like how they keep it tight. Coach Calvin won alone for the last count. You see? And Coach Calvin is that guy. And, you know, I hope they work things out because I see when he's from under Calvin, his life kind of spirals a little bit, and he's probably the one that could keep him sound. You see what I'm saying? And Gervonte knows it. I mean, shit. He was undefeated, now he got a draw on his record? You know, the power is in the O. When you're undefeated, it's in the O. You see what I'm saying? Mayweather gave these niggas, these fighters, the blueprint to how to go get paid, but you got to be with their zero. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely think Tank gonna bounce back. Hopefully, you know, like I say, you get through a situation, get back focused on that ring, and be just as great as I know he could be, and everybody else is witness. Because, you know, different fights, you get a different style of fighter. He just always pulls something different out the tool bag to get that W. You know what I mean? So hope he make it through that one though. What you think, Retro?
Yep. I think he's gonna pull it out. Pause. But yeah, I think he gonna get the win. I fuck with Gervonte. I really ain't seen nobody really fuck with him like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's on this same like his Mayweather shit. Like whoever he put in front of him.
Prince got another one, you know what I'm saying, that's up and coming this guy. I can't think of his name right now. You said we were looking at him earlier when we were watching that Shakur Stevenson fight. You know what I'm saying? Great fight too, Shakur.
Great fight, Shakur.
Great fight tonight, man. Great fight. He stood in the middle, you know what I'm saying, with was that point. He put it on. Great job, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's something about, you know what I'm saying, Crawford.
That's what I'm saying. We need
Crawford, Canelo.
It's gonna be a wonderful
We
fight.
return to the boxing conversation. We're gonna have a conversation about Crawford and Canelo.
Yeah.
in September.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
You know what I'm saying? Crawford's going up in weight. You know what I'm saying? You know he's the destroyer. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what it's about.
I'm excited about the styles though, bro.
Oh yeah,
the styles is gonna
and
be
then,
crazy.
You know, Bud, you know what I'm saying, can do something with everything. Though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, is he gonna be strong enough? Is he gonna be able to withstand the conditioning? You know what I'm saying? The Canelo brings. You know what I'm saying? Canelo can fight forward. He's a great defensive fighter as well. Like he's mastered this style of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mayweather in his weight class. You know what I'm saying? Only one of his few losses is to Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He adapted the style almost flawlessly. You know what I'm saying? Pound for pound, you know what I'm saying? One of the best fighters in his weight class currently. So I'm really, really excited to see, you know what I'm saying, what him and Bud do when they get in the ring. And how the styles compare and how Bud adapts and how he counters at this weight class after the first and second and third round. Basically deciding off of what Canelo brings and how he comes out and how aggressive he is. I'm
just wondering if the quickness is gonna still be there, because I seen Bud tonight at the Shakur fight. He looked like he bulking. He's bulking. He look good. You know what I mean? But you know, sometimes when you go up in weight, you lose a half a second. Sometimes.
Absolutely.
Sometimes if you ain't conditioning right.
But then we'll see. You know what I'm saying? What type of body he has. Is the weight going to translate to power? Or is it just going to be a loss of speed and then the power isn't there and he's not going to be able to hit hard enough? I haven't seen Canelo really get hit hard enough to get dropped or really be dazed or phased by anything in a minute.
Yeah, most definitely.
So is Crawford going to have enough, one, to be able to catch him, and two, is he going to be able to hit him hard enough to hurt him?
Yeah, because both of them got dogs and both of them can stand up in the square and they could go. And Crawford is a hell of a dog. He boxes those fights, but you know, he's a professional boxer. You know, I love saying the terminology boxing because it's a sweet science. And he got power in both hands, man. Goddamn. So we gonna see.
Is this the illest nigga in Nebraska?
The illest nigga in Nebraska.
Is you body? Yes, that's that nigga. That's that nigga.
Oh, I'm gonna be a little messy. You know I'm a G, but I since we on the boxing topic or whatever, they said Bud got a new baby.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the new baby, but it was outside his marriage. But
life happened.
His baby stayed down with him, and you know, was love to him.
Life happened.
She did. I mean, it's real.
Caveat.
Just a caveat.
So going from the break, let's go to the H, man. What y'all think about this young star?
I love it. I love it.
See, Captain, really,
I
man,
love it.
Let's see.
KeKe, you're saying it's you see, Captain, really, man, you Schwarzer House. That's the last contract. That's how you got That's who changed your life, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You saying self-made, but man, you're not self-made. Screw made us, bro. And no disrespect, but Screw made us, bro. Suicide might have blew you up, but Screw made it to us, bro. You should have stayed over there before you come back over here with that divide and conquer.
Let me get y'all straight on the Swiss House thing. I'm not taking that back in no shape, form, or fashion. If you rewind the tape 15 times, I'm going to make that same decision 15 times in a row. Because guess what, man? Them niggas had millions of dollars. T-Farris, big giant houses and Benzes. Power Wall, Bentley in the yard with big giant houses out here in Fall Creek. They didn't give me a quarter. Your Southside ass on your dick on your ass, all we got for is opportunity. And I'm not knocking it, but they didn't give me a quarter. So when I got through with that run, I was back on my dick again. So stop bringing the Swiss House thing up to me, because I had to reinvent myself again. After that, self-made don't mean we didn't get help. Swiss House just decided to help because they seen me trying to do it for myself. That's self-made. Not because Mike D ain't lend some advice, not because Screw ain't he ain't have nothing to do with it. It's because when Screw died, all that shit gone, I still had to be self-made and get myself ass up and go get it did. Miss me with the Swiss House shit. I came straight out of Swiss House on my dick. Ferris gone, studio gone, no album, broke as a motherfucker. This KeKe that I am right now, I have to rebuild him again. Swiss House ain't turned me to this. They turned me professional. They kept it 100. They put $50,000 on my lawyer when them laws wanted me when I finna lose my life for 8 years TDC. It took $50,000 for me to get my name back. I got it. I'm indebted to you niggas the rest of my life. I love you.
Key.
I mean, he really ain't had to explain that. You know what I'm saying? Young Star.
Yeah, he did. Nah, don't do that.
He had to explain?
Don't do that. Yes, he had to.
So you
sometimes
agree with Young
sometimes
Star?
you could be so nice that niggas forget.
Okay, you saying he got to he didn't really have to remind. It's just Young Star.
Well, no,
Young Star had to come out and
Youngster spoke out of turn.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the couch, you know, indulging in whatever he indulged in, and he just got relaxed and he said some things. He was in his feelings.
Cause he talking about like the street shit, but Lil KeKe talking about like I'm a real actual rapper.
Nah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what you talking about is like we was boys. And, okay, we get that.
Different.
Like yeah.
No, that shit hit different when somebody has a gripe with you and you personally go out the way and you look out for them without them even really knowing. Like it's been opportunities come to KeKe that he could have took, but he said nah, give it to. And bro don't even really tap in with him like that. But it could be so long that a person like that is gonna get frustrated after a while. He's saying that he ain't got no ill will. He just know that you ain't picking up the line and calling me every day, checking on me. I see you backstage.
Got disagreement?
Yeah, it's a third party. It's a third party involved that gave Youngster the wrong information, right? And that's why he kind of did the thing on down in Houston. That's because you don't have a real relationship with KeKe. You're not reaching out to him because it could have been simple. You could have picked up the phone and expressed your grievances. Because KeKe said he thought they were cool, but you know, if he see him at a show, at the backstage, he greet him in passing like that. But outside of that space, I'm saying, I mean, you know, because he really ain't got, to him, he ain't got no issue with it. So yeah, you agreed him. I mean, we from the same tree. Even though I'm a little older on the tree, we still from the same tree.
He got on there and started hating.
Well, he was told something, he was already feeling the way, and he expressed himself. But at the same time, he should have did that. So KeKe is like where this shit come from, and that's why KeKe had to remind people what he done been through. So
Let me but also go ahead, finish your thought.
So KeKe, damn, Smoke, I lost it.
You was on KeKe.
Yeah. How you feel about it?
I feel like there was some issues that could have been handled off air and should have been brought up. You know what I'm saying, on some other school, but then I think that was an opportunity for Key to really express himself and get some things off his chest that I think the world really missed. And probably got misconstrued, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be wondering, hey man, what and it really don't be motherfucking business, you know what I'm saying? When you keep people out your business lasts longer. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it was like when Young Star dropped that ball, I think it was probably some jealousy, some envy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say hate because that's a strong word, you know what I'm saying? And we don't do that down here, especially, you know what I'm saying, two SUC members, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely a misunderstanding. But you know, it was just hey man, I understand you feel how you feel, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a grown ass man. However you feel about self-made or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Like I got grind stack flip. You know what I'm saying? My older cousin was like, well, I came up with the idea. I put it out first. All right, that's fine. But I put the money behind it, made sure it became something. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe you no more, no less. You know what I'm saying? If I put the work in, it is what it is. You had your opportunity to do your work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to work for themselves. Everybody got to work for themselves. Everybody's accountable, you know what I'm saying, to your own stats based off the work you put in on the floor. I can only pay you for your stats. If your work so getting paid for, pay that man his value. If your work don't show shit, man.
Now watch this. Do any of y'all know where it stemmed from? See, that's the thing. You have to understand. Because you was like, why KeKe doing that? I mean, because it just sounds like he doing that. But KeKe really kept it silent. You see what I'm saying? He barely do interviews.
It don't even got to be deeper than that, though. It don't got to be no.
So when he seen that, when he saw that, he had to say his side. You know what I mean? Because people nowadays tend to run with what they see and they don't have all the facts and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, and then so only facts. So we're speaking off of the podcast that we watch, giving our takes on what they share and they express. So really, that's all we can go off of. You know what I'm saying? Because they only gave us the amount of information that they wanted us to know, or they thought that we needed to hear that was valuable to whatever points they was making. You know what I'm saying? So we don't gotta really dig deeper than that and go past the surface on that. But it was like, hey, you ain't self-made because this person give you a deal, and this person put you on.
Well, it really wasn't even about self-made though. He was just saying.
I'm going off the point.
Youngster had a lot of like little, to me, uncool gripes because you mad because a nigga called himself the captain is crazy. Everybody has an alias. You know what I'm saying? Now screwed up click. You know what I mean? Everybody had an alias. You see what I'm saying? KeKe, just be honest. He created the sound. He created the movement. Wasn't nobody talking about coming down. Wasn't nobody talking about tipping down. None of that shit. All that is KeKe lingo. And he said he got it from his neighborhood. That's how niggas in his hood were talking. You see what I'm saying? But it eventually procured into what we call Houston culture now. You know what I'm saying? And youngster respectfully ain't the backdrop for that. He's part of the soundtrack, but he definitely ain't the backdrop. Because when you're thinking about that type of, because I'm a little older, you know what I mean? I grew up in that era where the north side could go to the south side. If you had braids, you know what I'm saying, nigga ready to fight you and all that. I mean, it was those, that was really deep. That was really deep back then, you know what I mean? So with that being said, KeKe went through all of that. You see what I'm saying? Because for him to even come to Swisher House was a mortal sin amongst the south side elites. You see what I'm saying? They didn't fuck with the dog. That's why he said, Youngster said what he said, you switch eyes. Like some niggas still feel like that, bro. And that's just what it is. That's a reality situation when you talk about Houston culture, but just to be honest, KeKe did that. You see what I'm saying? And he's still pushing that line. Hell, this man down there 50 years old and just dropped a bad motherfucker, the last motherfucker. You heard the last motherfucker? Is it jamming or not?
Yeah,
man, that keep jamming. And this nigga down there 30 years later still relevant, so you gotta salute. If he wanna call himself the captain, I feel that shit.
T.I. called us, he said he the king of the South, and he said so he the king.
And Key the captain, shit. I mean, shit, when you think SUC, you think of Key. You better poke it. Somebody like that come to mind, but then y'all said we gonna give you your respect. You got the June 27th, that shit. Demo, it was Demo's birthday. Demo wanted the tape, because Screw was doing tapes. If you wanted to get a tape done by Screw, you could go there. But Demo just happened to, put a tape together. And it became bigger than his birthday. Because people think it's Screw's birthday. I done heard all kind of shit over the years. So Youngster gripe was, when June 27th come about, he thought KeKe had something to do with the bookings. And he had nothing to do with that. Well, not
like
just
saying when they have like Screwfest.
Well, Screwfest, he was talking about Screwfest, I'm sorry. He was, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because somebody had told Youngster that KeKe was over Screwfest.
Yeah.
And that was nowhere near the truth. You see what I'm saying? KeKe Day is 7/13, and he say that shit then blew up and niggas be getting booked on my day, and I'll be like, hey, you owe me something. Because that's something he been screaming for 13 years, and he ain't lying. So what's so great? And it was just a misunderstanding. It really was. But, you know, that's underlying feelings for you to get on the platform and you just go in that space.
Well, and also if you...
But that was family business.
Whatever connection you have to the rap world or media world, that's what you got to go on. Like,
right.
Don't nobody know who I am, but all I got is I used to know some nigga that everybody knows, then I got to kind of go off that. Like, yeah, really though.
Well, like he say, I ain't no gatekeeper.
Lil Jon.
What did KeKe say? I ain't no gatekeeper. I ain't standing in front of the gate. Him. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm out here grinding, putting in work. He say, y'all niggas won't watch my, what he say, Smoke? Outwork me. I dropped so many motherfucking albums. Outwork me.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that separate us.
Like you say, pretty much something to the beautiful backdrop. You have to be on the soundtrack,
but I love that Key. I grew up on Key, so y'all might you might say Lil Wayne retro is the greatest.
The greatest? I don't know. Zero my favorite rapper.
Okay, Ro. Okay. Shout out Ro.
Then Devin the dude. Then whoever else.
Oh, Devin on there. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Devin. Sure.
No doubt.
Speaking of, what y'all think about KD going to Caracas?
I wasn't a fan at first. I'm still waiting to see how it play out. I definitely wanted Jalen Green gone.
Definitely.
He had to lose Diddy. But I think it's all gonna work out. I didn't want to lose Cam either. So,
well, I hated it. I'm on board because I'm a Rockets, but I hated it.
The new boy really got a shot.
You think they could have went back with the same?
Well, I feel like KD just a little older. I mean, I get it. You know, he gonna put asses in seats and shit. That's what really counts at the end of the day.
Still get a bucket.
Yeah, that's fine, but he's a draw. You see what I'm saying?
Nigga get a bucket.
Because basketball is a business. It has to make sense.
We don't need that nigga to draw no seats. We trying to win.
No, you definitely want to draw seats if you're a franchise owner, for sure. Yeah.
We already doing that.
Well, no, they ain't sold out. I mean, playoffs, yeah, but you know, big draws bring people to games. Those Tuesday, Wednesday games that you don't want to go to have them filled up with LeBron in LA, they be filled. You see what I'm saying? When they play throughout the week. So, I mean, it does matter. But I just feel like KD is a little older. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple more years of basketball in him. But I don't know, man. The Rockets had a young team, and I think they got some second rounds though, right? They got some second rounds.
Yeah, they got like 5 second rounds.
That's cool.
We got 2 back in the Cam Whitmore trade.
That's cool.
We lost Diddy.
But shout out to KD. I hope you do your shit, because it's H time we return on your nigga ass. For sure. Somebody tell Kevin Cato we want our money back.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much it. What's going on? You know, World War III and shit gonna pop off.
Oh, please don't say that. Where the fuck we gonna go?
We gonna have to come together like the previous time. If the electricity go out, it's over. That's what I'm saying. All they gotta do is shut. They say that's the first thing they gonna do.
Where we going? We going to Mexico? They ain't talking about fucking with Mexico. I think we good, G. I think we good.
I got cousins out there. B gonna be gone.
B gonna be gone. We gonna be gone. This is like World War III. Speaking of World War III,
they turn them lights off.
You know, Trump has proposed that he's doing this Golden Dome, right?
Yeah.
Stop.
They can't call it the same as what Israel, so call it Israel.
They Iron Dome.
Yeah.
But this the Golden Dome. It's gonna have so many multi-layers of defense, space technology, and all this. So you have no faith in that? He's spending like $145 billion or some shit.
Because at some point they ain't gonna give a damn about everybody else. They're gonna be like, look, the robots out here, shit. Y'all better get it together. Then I got my bunker and shit. What y'all niggas finna do?
This is gonna be the safest place on the planet. Are you crazy? It's America.
Yeah, I stay in America, but I'm just saying, like, America gonna be split up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Canada's a part of it too. So that's why Trump said that Canada needs to become a new state. Because we basically protected y'all too, so I mean, you might as well be a state.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that Tory Lanez could still come back to the U.S. if that happens?
What?
That nigga never coming back out here.
I'm saying, if they make Canada
Part of the
part of the
United
United States,
States.
does that count? Can the
Canada,
niggas
They
still?
not gonna do that.
Canada finna kick that nigga out of Canada.
I'm just saying,
gotta go-
can it
you
happen? I'm
gotta-
saying,
you gotta
if-
go to Mexico.
in a world of
Yeah,
possibilities,
yeah,
can it
Yeah,
happen?
you gotta go Africa.
I'm saying, in a world of possibilities, can it happen?
Can they kick them out of Canada?
No, I'm saying if the U.S. makes Canada part of the United States,
If I was
If
cool, I would
that
send
happened,
niggas
what
to
about it?
Israel.
could Tory Lanez still technically?
I mean, I
Perform
guess
and
so.
do shit
Yeah,
over
I
here.
guess so. They
Have a nigga locked up in Kuwait.
Free Tory Lanez, man. I believe that bitch set you up. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, she is dating Klay Thompson. By the way,
She got a case on her right now.
it's bigger in Texas. Okay.
She got a case right now.
Who got a case?
Nigga.
Klay Thompson. I thought
She
he
got a
liked some
case?
white people.
No shit.
She was
Oh,
right,
buddy.
she trying to get her shit dismissed. It said her cameraman was forced to film her having sex in a
Getting
public
coochie.
area. Yeah.
In the back
In
of
the
the bar.
backseat of the wheel.
Well, shout out Megan. I'm sorry. I'll take everything I said back because I'm a little, sedated on a Delta 8, which is really good. Gummies and edibles and shit.
You know
Delta
that's
8.
illegal now.
No, it's not. Rick,
It's on the desk. You said it's on the desk.
No, he kicked it out. Abby kicked it out, bro. We good.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Look this shit up.
What is it? SB3 or something?
I don't know the technicals. Just take
Alright,
Hot
I-
Wheels.
A Professor X. SB3. Let's see. This is
Wait a minute, what? Texas became the 40th state to legalize medical? Did we miss something? Well, kind of. Texas has a very limited program called Teacup. Up until this last legislative session, it was basically just a fig leaf to say, oh yeah, we have a medical marijuana program, except you can only get it in Austin, and it's incredibly, incredibly limited. Now, it's still incredibly limited, only slightly more expanded. They've added some new qualifying conditions like TBI and chronic pain.
Oh, we want to see if it's legal. Where's
Just told you.
Governor Abbott
it's legal in Austin, it's
called a
legal in
special
Austin.
session.
it's,
Texas, which is gonna
it's
start in
not about that. They got the
and
stuff
it's
that's
even
finna strike, make it all
Given the fact that
illegal.
so
You know what I
many
mean? They talking about
communities are still in
medical.
the immediate aftermath
Dog,
of
it'll
the
never
tragedy
happen.
of
We were
flood.
too close
That
to
should
the door. These
be
white folks love this shit.
focus and attention of the state. But no, Governor Abbott
For what
has
little bit
added
they can get right now, they loving it.
18 agenda items.
I know
for
it's
what
Bubba Curley. I'm not going to jail at Harris County.
The governor has filed a
Right,
proclamation
don't
for a
drive.
special session right between
Find your
property
United
tax
States area
and abortion
secure
legislation, making it
smoke
a
your dope
crime
in
to
your
provide
peace.
hemp-derived products to children under 21 years of age, which is wonderful. We've been pushing for that for years. We've had political fight back on the legislative side, so it's nice that that's
not
going to be
advertising.
finally addressed. Legislation to comprehensively
It's well
regulate
read.
hemp-derived products, including limiting potency, restricting synthetically modified compounds, and establishing enforcement mechanisms, all without getting a lawful agriculture commodity. Synthetic products are already legal. We continuously address this. A lot of the politicians don't understand.
They're trying to get rid of the
Limiting
gummies
potency,
and
that's going to be
tinctures
an interesting one to
all
address.
that
Establishing
shit,
a credit
shit
mechanism.
that's accessible
The
to
SHS has
kids.
taken in millions of dollars and used very little of it for actual enforcement. Hopefully,
They
this
trying to
will
start
be
cannabis,
addressed.
but
We've
kids are
been
getting
continuously
fucking
bringing this
guns.
up, and we'll continue to do so until
I'm
they
just
actually
saying.
figure out how
And
to
they
use the
actually
money
taking
to
them to
hire agents
school,
and do enforcement.
and the crazy shit out,
programs
they
in
shoot
Texas.
these shits.
If there is no
Yeah, I
resolution
just
from
seen.
the
I just
You know what I'm saying?
seen the girl. She killed her parents.
Shit is crazy.
Like, the mom and the stepdaddy, and then she was at the funeral giving a little speech, crying and stuff.
Hey, what about the credit guru dude out of where you from, Boston?
They talking about Dallas.
Well, he's from Dallas. Yeah, he was in a barbershop in Arlington, and his ex walked in and unalived him.
Yeah, but I think they said that was kind of old. Like that happened a while back.
I don't know, but they just said it yesterday.
Yes, I seen it. On
Either way it goes, it's tragic. Just imagine you get a haircut, and your ex show up and
Hey man, don't even put that.
unalive you and then
He in the
unalive
barbershop
herself.
and shit.
I'm just saying that's the craziest shit ever. She unalives him and unalives
He said he
herself.
was on the DL. So,
Well, that's his
Facebook
business.
shit.
When did we care who does what? That's their business. See, niggas be like crashing out on the wrong
They
shit.
said it was deep. I went in the rabbit hole, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't
Well,
even
Retro, you
tryna-
know you a little conspiracy anyway.
Nah, ain't no conspiracy. They said
You believe in a good old theory.
Yeah, he was doing
Old
some shit.
theory.
But Yeah, though. But what you think about that? They make something illegal. What about all the people that already had businesses, cannabis business? You know what I'm saying? And then they be like, okay, it's illegal now. Like, yeah.
I think them shits is gonna still be there.
I mean, you gonna stay up until they shut you down.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much money in it. I mean, you know, the good old American dollar breeds the good old American greed, you know? So.
They said Trump doing all this.
That Dan Patrick, he's a hoe ass.
Yeah.
He threw the pack at the reporter. You seen that?
He said, this what you want?
Yeah, he threw the pack at the
edibles?
reporter.
Like,
I would throw that shit back in his punk ass. He fucked up. Dan Patrick is my boy. I voted for your funk ass.
They said Trump doing all that because he's trying to block the Epstein files.
Was he being tried? He did.
He said he blocked the shit. You don't hear nothing about it. He said they got the list out. He owned it. Well, duh.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, he's documented.
That's why he started wars and everything.
He's documented. He's on record. He said how he loves Epstein because he heard he's into younger girls.
Epstein knows what it do.
But he 80 years old, bro. He know how to maneuver. Trump slippery. He'll deflect so quick. He was like, you know what? Y'all choose to talk about this right now while Ukraine is going through what they're going through and people are dying. What type of questions is that to ask me at this moment in time? You know, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Spin doctor.
Yeah, he ain't tripping. He 80 years old.
He's kind of slippery, man.
He ain't tripping.
Yeah.
It's gonna be us here with the robots and goddamn Teslas running niggas over. So I don't know.
How you feel about the Waymos? Have you heard about the Waymos?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got the car they drive they sell.
Well, yeah, and some deliver
And
food.
the AI gonna be able to get the car to just, you know what I'm saying.
On some campuses, you can order food and the robot will actually drop the food off at the dorm. They've been having that though for a while.
What you mean, like the actual robot or the car?
Like an actual fucking robot. Hell, Kroger's was testing their little autonomous grocery system thing where you order, like, I think it was in Maryland, maybe like 2 years ago. It was on the news. And you order your groceries and this little robot that says Kroger's rolls up to your door and drop off your groceries.
Right, pretty soon, like next year, all the robots gonna have off the job.
But no, pretty soon those robots are probably not gonna be there no more because have you looked at the price of food nowadays? So just
That's
imagine.
what I'm saying. Either you gonna be rich or they're gonna throw you in the prison camps with the robot.
Yeah, but I was thinking more so like niggas gonna start hijacking the robots with the groceries in it. You know what I'm saying? I was
The
thinking
robot will kick your ass.
Niggas
Robot
gang
can grip
tackle-
your ass. Yeah, just
They go gang tackle the robot because they know it's some fucking cupcakes in that bitch.
robot got robot strength.
Think about it, they already taking chances. Think about it, it's really already here. Think about Amazon. How many horsepowers do they catch?
You saying
A nigga will stalk your door just to get a package of envelopes.
they gonna break into Amazon warehouse that's run by the robots?
It's much easier to just take your package out the door. Horsepowers, they do it.
Yeah, on the porch.
Unless you bought them and got an Amazon locker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Go pick up your shit at the locker.
I ain't never did that.
They have them too, bro.
Yeah, I know that bit, but like, why would you? That's like you can
So
live.
people
You
won't
can live
steal
on
your
the-
shit.
I guess that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. I just
I
told
was
you
thinking,
about
like,
horsepower.
you living outside, but you can still order from Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you just you ain't got no address.
Yeah, you can still order, yeah,
Still,
for sure.
Order your phone case.
Yeah, Bagels is making a lot of money. That's how they make it, being smart. On some simple shit, just put a locker up there outside 7-Eleven. All 7-Elevens, you cut a deal with them. You know? But now niggas taking chances for fucking, what's some random shit you buy on Amazon? Like some fucking, I don't know, electric tape.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen, dude. I'm just gonna
Flow through life, run to Mexico. They talk about
I
blowing this bitch
go
up.
to Mexico, kick it.
The cartel's gonna take you though, bro.
Nah, we just gonna be working or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like what we got going on? They're gonna be like, shit.
You see what happened to the black people a few years back?
They was over there stealing or something. They was over there doing.
See, the
something.
narrative done changed, bro. We don't know. See, the narrative always morphs into some other shit.
They was over there doing some bullshit. They wasn't over there just at the resort type shit. It was over
Well,
there.
I heard if you travel to Mexico, sometimes you know you may get pulled over, and they make you pay a toll. So a lot of people say when they travel with a certain amount of money
Yeah,
because.
they're gonna extort you. So,
Well,
I
basically.
mean,
And what you
got
gonna
a
say?
couple of dollars. We
Bridge,
got a couple of dollars.
You don't
They
speak
probably
no.
not ask for that.
Well, listen, you don't speak no Espanol.
Yeah, I
So
speak a
we
little.
out of
I
there.
speak a little.
Poquito
I'm
way.
gonna be Mexican up there.
Poquito way.
Shit, poquito.
Well, we out of there. That's all we know. Smoke. We out of there, bro. They get to talk with us in that old shit, that native tongue and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Siri can help us. We better not have no fucking reception, bro.
No, we speak a little Spanish, man. I know a little Spanish.
It's safe to say you probably should go with somebody that knows speak Spanish. And we probably need to start doing it now.
People be over here and be mad that you don't speak their language. You know what I mean? But when
They ain't
you
got
go to
nothing to do with
Mexico-
us when we go to
Mexico. When you go to Mexico and be mad, you're like, damn, nobody speak English.
Man, you gonna be a rarity. They never seen niggas like that.
Man,
So they gonna
I
greet
can
you.
just be like I'm Spanish out there. You know, like, yeah.
As soon as they say something, it's over with for you, bro.
You Brazil, you from Brazil.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not going. I'm going to a colonized island. Where they know niggas.
South America, they be speaking English. Most of the places.
Okay, Smoke, if you had to go anywhere in the world, where would you go, bro?
Talking about, oh yeah,
Thailand?
I stay talking about Thailand.
Yeah, like a picture go anywhere.
Ain't that what Bangkok is?
Yeah, I mean, do I got the money to live the way I want to?
Or Bali, right? Bali's over there, right?
Like so, like I'm moving with the idea like money's not an issue. So
Yeah, no, this you know we dreaming right now. It's good to
Dubai.
dream.
Why Dubai? Buy pussy?
It's too hot over there, nigga. Fuck that. We niggas. We from the south. Fuck that.
You can't smoke weed or nothing over there.
Somewhere near the beach.
What's the island right there in the Mediterranean Sea? Oh,
I don't want to live off no island. I would want to live off the beach. I moved back to Corpus and buy a house on Shoreline Drive.
I forgot the name of the island where all the
That's everything I
Russian,
want to do right there.
where all the Russian oligarchs got all that money on that island out there in the
Buy a house on Shoreline
Mediterranean.
Drive.
Y'all done heard of it.
You buy a house next door.
By all that.
You know what I'm saying? I just walk to the beach in my backyard.
You gotta watch that flood. So you seen how that flooded in there?
Yeah.
Out there, San Diego, somewhere.
I want to get that beach built. I guess in the South Foundation. You know what I'm saying? Get like some. I would pay a lot, but I want it built up high a little bit more. I don't know, on the cement foundation.
Like over there on North Beach, how they be having them houses built,
Yeah.
on the stilts.
Yeah, the water's over with now. You probably
Oh
won't
yeah,
step-
on the other side of the freeway, and you just ride like a little moped down a bicycle.
Well, it can happen.
You ever been on Shoreline Drive?
No, where's that?
In Corpus.
No, I haven't been down there.
Ocean Drive.
Ocean Drive. Watch the parade for the motherfucker for the patio.
So what's it do with Corpus? Tell me about Corpus. I ain't never just been down there.
Gotta go, man.
It's lit.
It's just somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Somewhere to check
I'm a
out.
foodie. What you gotta check out down there? I'm a foodie, man.
Mexican
Nothing?
food.
Oh, Mexican food. Okay.
I ain't tasting no Mexican food out here that's better than out there.
Cow. Don't do that. This
It's
is
more
it.
like Tex-Mex out here, but they don't really get. They don't make it like it just tastes a bit like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain this thing.
So what you
It's
doing
more
when you
like
go?
Tex-Mex.
Where you go? What you doing to order? Like,
I mean, Mexican food is just everywhere. Like they got their own little like chains and shit. Like
Right, but when you go to the restaurant,
breakfast tacos, like
Breakfast
any kind of breakfast tacos,
Breakfast taco,
whatever.
I'm talking about plates. I mean, talking about tacos.
But that's what I'm saying. That's mostly what you're gonna be on.
Oh, tacos. Oh yeah.
But I mean, Mexican food, anything, enchiladas, tacos. You know what I'm saying? But really, like good ass breakfast tacos and shit like that slam. Like
You ever been to Chacho?
yeah,
Chacho Nacho?
Yeah. I've been to Chacho. That's like a
Tex-Mex.
It's like a chain restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah.
I mean it is, but I ain't.
Yeah, it's like a chain restaurant. It's good. Nachos.
Late night
Drink
Chachos, man. I ain't gonna lie. H-Town, West Town is going down.
I used to be in San Antonio when I was at Chacho.
No shit, they got one in San Antonio?
Yeah. It'd be 24 hours. So
Yeah, 24 hours. Everybody up there parking lot pimping it. Yeah. They're the good old days, man.
Chacho's still there. I don't know if they be.
Yeah, but they ain't as popular as they used to. We got one on the north side still surviving and shit.
See, they don't got nowhere to go get the nachos after hours. Barbecue.
Yeah, right. And that's why they killed the guy. But you know what? What I'm starting to realize, there's a lot of little hidden gems in the city. You see what I'm saying? Like, we definitely got 24-hour spots. But we just don't know. We don't know. Like Rucci's on the south side, shout out to Rucci's. I fuck with Rucci's at the Carol's, right down the corner. 24 hours. Mexican food. You know what I mean? But they on the south.
Check it out. Cause
you ain't never been?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you sleep. You're snoring right now.
That's what I'm going to check out.
The last Mexican spot I went to was
man.
Red Food.
El Rep,
That's like
I mean, that's cool. They cool. I'm a Las Cucos niggas, man. Las Cucos is... That's cool. Taco Randy's. Yeah, that's cool. You been to Las Cucos?
Yeah, pretty much Cucos.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, we gotta take you. We gotta go to Jalisco.
You talking about tacos, though?
Nah, but it's whatever. I'm telling you, just whatever you get. It's hard, but what I get, you know, I eat burritos and shit like that, like quesadillas. Like if I go to a Mexican restaurant, I gotta.
Cause yeah, burritos.
That's how they do it though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I went to California.
I need the veggies. I need the.
You want all of those shit?
Yeah, I mean like. Enchiladas, I need the cheese and the gravy. And
yeah, right. That part. I got a couple of spots, man. You know,
tacos need to be cheesed up.
Yeah. No doubt.
Out here it's gonna be like, I don't know, like the best Mexican food out of ate was taco trucks. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that. I was just letting you go through your little rant and spill how Houston Mexican restaurant. And people gonna be in the comments on your ass about this shit. No, I'm good on.
Yeah.
People gonna be ass in the comments because we definitely
I'm talking about
a ton of fucking. Well, we just got culture. You know what I'm saying? Guatemala.
We still got the food in general. Like,
Yeah. We got halal
that
shit. We got all kind of shit. Chinese, fucking Jamaicans. I like Cool Runners on Southwest. Jamaican joint, real good.
Yeah, I mean, I heard. But I used to go to the Island Sizzle or whatever.
No, they ain't fucking with Cool Runners. Jerk chicken, top $1.
What's that Jamaican spot right there? It used to be next to the turkey leg here.
We never heard of. We heard of Cool Runners. They don't last out here. Cool Runners last because they have quality. And shout out to Cool Runners because y'all see Retro Me or Smoke. We need free goddamn beef patties when we come in there, motherfucker. Cause we gonna pump y'all up. Free beef patties, okay? But they got it though.
You ain't never hit that spot next to 100 Gram over there?
Yeah, they cool. They cool. Shout out to them too. But Cool Runners is killing the jerk game. We want real jerk chicken, authentic from a root boy. You gotta go out with Belford, dog. Now I'm gonna tell you what you can't find in the city, though. And people get in the comments on this. Good gumbo. You can't find it, dog.
I can. Sneakies.
Who?
He got the page, but where
Oh, it's like somebody independently. No, I mean, come on. I'm just saying as a spot. I know I get some good gumbo. I'm just saying the spot. I mean, shit.
Oh, man, the only place that motherfuckers know to go is from Papa Do's.
And that ain't gumbo, bro.
I only ate one thing.
The type of gumbo we eat, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find it nobody in commercial kitchen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you not.
Because what we put in it, you know what I'm saying? That shit would not pass regulation, you know what I'm saying? As far on the health scale. The amount of love and seasoning they go in that type of
I eat pho before I eat gumbo.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, I love pho. A pho.
Huh?
Pho.
Oh, gumbo?
That's kind of. We gonna take your light skinned car back, dog. Nigga be thinking you from Louisiana and shit.
Niggas like what they like, man.
This nigga say he rather take broth over some gumbo.
Get that nigga some kimchi. What's this shit they make in Louisiana? Like the noodles with the boiled egg and the sausage.
Yakami,
yeah. Get that nigga some of that.
Oh yeah. Now you actually probably like that yakami. Yeah, that yakami in the food. That's really on that realm. We ain't lying.
Yeah.
We pro Cajun in Texas, man.
Maybe it's just 'cause I'm just Cajun now. I had went to
Niggas
New Orleans.
okay.
You can't be Cajun talking about you don't like gumbo. You
I
heard
like
me?
gumbo. It just depends on. It really depends on
Who making it? Yeah. No, I agree. Highly I agree. Cause I've been duped at a couple of these restaurants around this motherfucker.
Amen. Sniggies.
He just got the food. He go eat. That you talking about?
And Trill on the Grill, they got that shit too.
Yeah, we want some barbecue.
That shit be busting, man.
Every Wednesday and Sunday, you know what I'm saying, outside of Whiskey River North, you know what I'm saying, 1960.
Whiskey River North.
And 249 is the intersection, you know what I'm saying, the parking lot between Pub Zero. You know what I'm saying? No promotion in there, but you can come and fuck with you on the grill, you know what I'm saying? We put the beef in brisket, baby, you know what I'm saying? Ribs, sausage, homemade sausage, beef sausage. Of course, I said brisket again, you know what I'm saying? Get you one of them loaded baked potato bowls, you know what I'm saying? Chicken, you know what I'm saying? Ribs, you know what I'm saying? You just everything that you love, that your fingers love to get licked on, you know what I'm saying? After you get your eat on, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with us, man. Trill on the motherfucking grill. Wednesday, Sunday, you know what I'm saying? 10:30 T.
And make sure you bitch a man smoke and tell B to give you the biggest boot end that he got.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. Oh. And get it early, cause it go. It will not wait on you.
It will not.
You know what I'm saying? Get your plate, put it in the car, go party. You know what I'm saying? If you come back trying to get it at the party, whatever you thought you was gonna get, gonna be gone.
Yeah, you might be short. So yeah, we encourage y'all to get a little early.
Yeah, we don't hold place, man. You know what I'm saying? You come and get it. You know what I'm saying? First come, first serve, man. The money don't wait on nobody.
With that being said, man, another episode of Nutty and Cash Show, man.
Nutty and Cash.
And yeah, like, subscribe.
Share. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody.
Strike a bell, motherfucker.
Yeah.